Hey, welcome back you beans to another video. Here on the channel we're doing another mod spotlight today. And today we're having a look at Eco's organic saddles. There's currently 5 of them, which we'll have a look at all of them in a moment. But before we get into this, if you find this video useful in any way, or if you just enjoy it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to become a human being. We're on the way to 4,000 subscribers, so I'd appreciate that. And if you've got some spare time on your hands, it's lockdown after all, check out the Let's Play series of Ark the Complete Saga, which takes us from the island all the way over to Genesis Part 2. That is my series, and you can join me for the ride. Servers are open for subscribers. Come in. We're currently on Aberration. We're halfway through the series. I'd appreciate it if you all came over and checked that out. Links will be everywhere. Now we've got that out of the way, I gotta say a quick thanks to Matt, who gave me this video idea. He said, why don't you do this? And here we are. It's amazing how ideas like that. If there's any videos that you want to see or any mods that you want me to see me review, make sure to let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll review them eventually. The last thing that we should cover is that Eco is on Twitter. Go and give them a follow. Really good. They do so many mods. So many mods. There are so many mods out there from Eco. There's going to be like 20, 30 gig of mods. It's amazing. Go and check them out on there. Go check them out on the Steam. Everything will be down below. All links will be down below in the description, so make sure you check that out. Okay, so this mod brings in, well, a lot of different... Look at these skins. Have a quick look, quick look. Okay, no more quick looks. Okay, so this mod brings in a bunch of new skins which have buffs for each dino, which is pretty cool. They all follow the same sort of thing. But first of all, this is what you get. You get saddles straight off the bat. You can learn that off straight off the bat. There you go. As you can see, saddles. You can craft that on your person. If you type in organic, you can see 5 saddles. Each one of these is 100 fiber, 20 stone. Okay, you craft that up, you chuck it down. Each one of these little things are for each dino. So from each dino, you can craft their item or their saddle in their own little crafting station, which is pretty cool. All uniquely designed as well, which I really like. For example, right now, there's 2 types of saddles in here. So you've got the primitive saddle and an ascendant saddle. Now, the ascendant looks no different from the primitive saddle, but it obviously gives you that little bit more protection. So that's why they're in there. A normal saddle for this parasaur will cost you 160 fiber, 240 hide, stone, and wood. And that's the same for each category. So you've got a aquatic, you've got Arctic, Ember, and forest, I believe, or jungle, as it's called. For each creature, all the same saddles. They all do the same buffs for each creature, but they look different. And they cost the same across the board. Now, if you want to upgrade to the Ascendant level, you have to have the previous before level, which is, say, for example, for the Aquatic Raptor saddle. You need the Aquatic Raptor saddle. You need extra fiber, hide, stone, and wood, and Alpha Raptor claws. You can get yourself an Ascendant. It's not too expensive, so, I mean, it's really, for what you get, it's not that expensive. So we're going to start over here. We're going to end with the horses, because their skins are personally my favorite. Let's have a quick look at these first. Let me hide all this. So we've got the jungle Baryonyx. Let's just take a look at that right now. How awesome does that look? Adds a custom like saddle, but also changes the skin of the dino. So there we go. We're on there. This is what it looks like. And you can also fit someone else on the back. As you can see, this is a 2-person ride now. And you can jump on the passenger seat. Well, there we go. Back seat, board the back seat, and you can jump on the passenger seat. Very cool. Each one of these saddles has a unique ability. The ability is the same for each creature that we've got here. So the first ability for the jungle saddle, you get 2 times extra melee damage. So you basically get double melee damage, but only when you're seated on the saddle. So this guy does 2 melee damage, you do 2 melee damage, but only when you're seated on the saddle. So if you're off the saddle, it does normal damage. And you can see that little buff down at the bottom. Melee stats are up. Very cool. This next one is the Ember Baryonyx saddle. Very cool. So very similar. Obviously the spikes on the head are different, like crystals and around the sides. And then the little baskets here, as you can see, there's like coal. Very cool. Nice little touch. This guy's ability will allow you to withstand extreme heat. So you're not going to get the heat. Now, we can show this by looking at our stats. So right now, hypothermia is minus 24, sorry, and hypo is 56. Now, if we sit on this guy, while we're seated on this saddle, as you can see, we now have 1,100 hyper and 356 hypo. So that's the ability of this guy. Again, 2 saddles, a really unique like back of it. It just looks amazing. The next one is the Arctic. So this is what it looks like. This is the Arctic one. So a different color palette again. You got crystals, but more like ice crystals on the back this time, which is really cool. And you've got some crystals within the little back there. And what this guy does is the opposite. It gives you incredible resistance to the cold. So if we have a look at this right now, as you can see, we're now 1,181 in hypo. Before it was 300 odd and 275 there. So that brings up your stats. Basically, you can survive rag snow with that guy, which is amazing. The final style is the aquatic one, which is this one. Have a look at that. Very cool. Again, it's more like icy crystals type things on the back. But it looks really cool. You got like some blue bushes over top. It looks, I don't know, I think everything about these are really cool. And you have some coral stashed in the baskets on this one. Now this one's ability is an oxygen buff. So you get 2.5 times more oxygen underwater. And this guy will swim 2.5 times faster. Amazing. So basically you're going to swim faster and you're going to have that buff. And this is what it looks like on the Barry. Now all them stats are the same for each respective one. So for these Raptors over here and all these, they're exactly the same buffs that you get. But you get like slightly different styles. So that's the styles of the Barry. Very cool. Next one we look at are the Raptors. We'll get through this a little bit quicker now. I've explained all the stuff. So this is the Jungle Raptor. Again, looks amazing. You got these like little wood spikes at the back, which I really like. Got a basket. The theme is pretty much the same with these, but obviously the styles change. Looks a little bit aberrant, taking advantage of them aberrant region zones. I really like. And it's carrying an egg in the back. How cool is that? I really like that one. This is the Ember one. Again, you got some crystals. This reminds me of the crystal wyverns type things. It looks really cool. Some flowers on the back, and it's like some, looks like wood on the back here for the spikes, which is very cool. And again, you have coal in the little baskets. But it does look very cool. Here is the Arctic one. Similar as all the rest, you got the spikes, and in the basket you've got yourself some of the crystal by the looks of it. And then finally the aquatic one, same sort of thing, got like little mushrooms growing on its face, pretty cool. Color regions, very nice. And then you got the coral in the back, very cool. Onto the parasaurs next. These are the parasaurs, looking very cool. From this side again, it's the aquatic one. So let's have a quick look at that. You got like little mushrooms growing all over it. Got some stuff attached. Yeah, I love the colors on these guys. I think it looks amazing, and the head looks pretty cool on this guy. Next to that one, we have the ice one again, the Arctic one again. Really like the colors. The purple or the pinky color looks amazing, and you got some crystals coming off the back of that one. Again, with the fire one, which is the Ember one, a dark and red. So you got like dark brownishes, oranges, and red. You got flowers coming off the back or leaves off the back. Coal on the baskets at the front. So the parasaur saddles do vary, and of course you've got passenger saddles on these ones as well, which is pretty cool. And the last one is the jungle one. I left this one to last because it's definitely one of the most unique jungle looking ones. Amazing job at this. It's got the greens, the purple on the head. I mean, like, it's like a shiny purple. It looks amazing, like a metallic. The greens look amazing, blends in. And then you got this really cool like little overhead thing. I don't know what it is about that, but it looks so cool. It does look really cool, basically to shade you in the jungle areas. That's what the design looks for. The next ones are the Trikes. So the Trikes, here we go, is the jungle one. We sort of kept these in the same sort of thing. The jungle one's carrying its eggs, or some sort of eggs, not its own eggs, but it's carrying some eggs. Again, we've got the mushrooms all over it, and we've got some really cool colors. Jungle ones are definitely the most variant ones. Again, got saddles on the back of all these, so you can carry 2 people, you can take a passenger. Really like that. This one looks like it's all cracked, which I really love. It looks like lava type. So I guess it's taking advantage of the Genesis Trike, which you can get, which is all like fired up and lavaed. But I really like the look of that one. Coal on the back again, and 2 saddles. Very cool. This one is the aquatic one. So you've got the coal in the back, and you've got crystals on the front. Really like this one as well. And then the same with the ice one. You got the ice crystals in the back. And then just the color regions are really unique. Taking advantage of the aberrant glow as well, which I really like. So that's the main 4. So that's the 4. But these ones are my favorite. I feel like these change the most, and these are a completely different style, which is why I've left them off. Okay, so first off, we've got the aquatic one. Then we changed it over. Look at this. I mean, how amazing does that look? This is the aquatic one. You got some like glowing around there. I think taking advantage of the aberration thing again. You have a completely different tail. This is more of a thicker, bushier tail, which is pretty cool. The saddle, I'm not sure if it's a passenger. It is a passenger seat. Very cool. So you got a passenger seat. Take 2 people. You know how it is. And then the front just looks amazing. It's got like all these flowers up top. I feel like there's a lot of effort put into the horses on this. Next one is the Arctic. A very similar thing. A different pattern on the front with the glow, which is really cool. And actually, it's a different pattern all over with the glow. This one's got sort of like a fairy sort of look, if that makes sense. As you can just see like all the like sparkles on it. It looks very fairy like. I still really like it though. It is awesome. We've then got the jungle one, which makes it look wooden. I mean, it looks really cool. The guy looks like it's, if you watched the Disney film with the Rock in, can't remember what it's called, but you got the big face that's like an island. I feel like I butchered that, but it looks like that. It's pretty cool. I love the like look on the front, the little designs on the side. I feel like Eco had the most fun trying to design this one. I think this is really cool. Again, with the tails being different each time. So this one's got sort of like, this one's got like mushrooms or flowers coming out the top of it. This one's like just like bushy, very cool. The fronts are all different, and the designs on the legs and the face are different, as well as the sides. So I feel like these change the most. And this one's the Ember one. Probably one of my favorite ones. Look at this guy. Amazing. So it basically looks like charcoal. In my opinion, it looks very charcoaly, like it's charred up. You got like the red trees, which reminds me of Crystal Isles, which is really cool. But then the red and the charcoal look just goes together so well. The eyes are all red and like got the looks like lava. It looks really cool. I think all the eyes on the other one are just black. Yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they're pretty much all black on the other one. So this one's really looks like a hell type creature. It looks amazing. I think out of all of them, this one is definitely my favorite. Look at the tail go. Blah, blah, blah. The tail's awesome. There we go, guys. So that is the Eco Saddle mod. All 5 of them that are out at the moment. There may be more after making this video. I mean, I think it's in constant production. I feel like there's going to be saddles for a lot of creatures. But these are just like the starting ones. I think they're really cool. They add a lot to just such a small package. I mean, like 4 saddles for each creature. Doesn't seem like a much, but when you look at it, it adds so much to the creatures. Each one brings up so much life. The skins are amazing, and I would highly recommend. Anyways, guys, that is the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like button, subscribe to Community Bean, and let me know if you want to check out any more mods, or if you want me to do any more mod spotlights or mod reviews. This has been Eco's organic saddle mod. Amazing. Would highly recommend. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to Community Bean, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a fantastic day. Peace.